What's up, guys? I'm gonna go over the mercy of God and how loving God is because I was reading Jeremiah yesterday and it got me kind of, emotional just seeing how God was begging the Israelites. It could have been part of my ancestry, my descendants. He was begging them to get right with Him, and they just didn't listen. It reminds me a lot of my generation right now. So we can start from Jeremiah 2:5. Thus saith the Lord, what iniquity have your fathers found in me, that they are gone far from me, and have walked after vanity and become vain? Neither said they, where is the Lord that hath brought us out of the land of Egypt, that led us through the wilderness, through a land of deserts and of pits, through a land of drought, in the shadow of death, through a land that no man passeth through, where no man dwelt. And I brought you into a plentiful country to eat the fruit thereof, and the goodness thereof. But when you entered, you defiled my land, and made my heritage an abomination. The priest said not, where is the Lord? And they that handled the law knew me not. The pastors also transgressed against me, and the prophets prophesied about Baal, and walked after their things that do not profit. The God that brought them out of slavery, out of bondage, that guided them through the wilderness that no man went through, and gave them their own land. They have forgotten about Him. How can you forget about someone who saves you and gives you more than what you ever asked for, or what you didn't ask for? And then you go worship some fake God, something that doesn't profit you. And God says, wherefore I will yet plead with you, said the Lord, and with your children's children will I plead. God is pleading with the Israelites. God of the universe was pleading with them. The all-powerful God, the all-knowing God, pleading with us humans, telling us, please come back to me. I can give you so much more than whatever these fake gods can do for you. These fake gods can't do anything for you. They were chasing after vanity, things that don't matter, and they became vain. They became like the heathens. Verse 11, have a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods? But my people have changed their glory for that which do not profit. Be astonished, O ye heavens, at this. Be horribly afraid, be very desolate, said the Lord. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken the fountains of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns, that can hold no water. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? God is questioning them, like, why are y'all doing these things that don't profit? Like, do you still want to be a slave after all I've given you? After so much glory that has been put to your name, you're just gonna give it all up to go chase these pleasures, to go chase these curses? Verse 31, O generation, see ye the word of the Lord. Have I have I been a wilderness unto Israel, a land of darkness? Where say my people, we are Lord's, we will become no more unto thee? Can a maid forget her ornaments, or a bride her attire? Yet my people have forgotten me days without number. There is no God without Israel. And he's asking them, it's like, what have I done wrong? Like, don't you not understand that a maid, can a maid forget her ornaments? Can a bride forget her dress? That's how close they are. That's the type of relationship they have. Jeremiah 3, part of verse 1, but thus have played the harlot with many lovers, Yet return again to me, said the Lord. Lift up thine eyes into the high places, and see where thou hast not been lying with, in the ways hast thou sat for them. Verse 20. Surely as a wife treacherously departed from her husband, so have ye dealt treacherously with me, O house of Israel, said the Lord. Verse 22, return ye backsliding children, and I will heal your backslidings. Behold, we come unto thee, for thou art the Lord our God. God was so merciful to Israel. God was so loving. He was pleading with them, come back to me. Come back to me. And I feel like God has been doing this a lot with my generation, but we are so dumbed down by all these electronics and pleasures that we can't heed the warnings. We can't see it. There's still prophets going around warning people, but no one wants to listen. No one cares. It's not good, guys. It's not looking good. God is pleading with us. Turn to Jesus before it's too late. Because God is this merciful, because God has a lot of wrath. People don't get that. People take God's grace as for granted. God is this graceful because he has a lot of wrath. And it's nothing to be played with. It's nothing to take for granted. But it's nothing you have to think about if you obey God, if you love God, if you trust in God. God bless y'all.